All right, hockey fans, welcome to the Cheel Arena, home of the Clarkson Golden Knights and the inaugural season of the Unity Cup Girls of Summer, sponsored by Team Blevins. This is the first game of the 14U division, the second game of the Unity Cup weekend. In this game, we have the team in their black sweaters. Black sweaters with, like, gray numbers. They're pretty legible. The Adirondack 46ers versus the team in their white sweaters. It is the Lousiville Arctics. I don't know if they're really from Louisville. That's one heck of a drive. So we play 3 12-minute periods. And the first one's about to get underway. I just got a last-minute roster change for the 46ers. Let's see if I can't get that recorded in time. All right, well, some minor changes. It does make my lineup written out of order, though, so we'll see how well I adjust to that. Chances are, not well. In this game, refereeing, we've got Caleb Rutherford and Trey Ledoux. That's pretty cool. Let's see how well they do. That man walking down over there is Mike Ledoux. That's Trey's father. Certainly coming in to get a better look so he can critique Trey, because that's what dads do. Caleb's dad is a level 4 referee. Let's see how much of that rubbed off on Caleb. That faceoff is won by the Arctics. They drop back, send it forward, penetrating into the offensive end. Claire Polniak on the far side, held at the point by the Arctics. They dump it in, goes back behind the net. In net for the 46ers, number 41, Avery Marcial. Puck comes out, held at the blue line by Jesmer, and now it comes out into the neutral zone, being chased down by Lillian Frigo of the Arctics. Chasing after are the 46ers in the corner. That's Adelaide Norman, fires it, goes back behind the net, picked up by Sofia Amaya Gutierrez. Held in at the blue line by girl that won't turn. Now she does. Number 15, Ashlyn Beals. Arctics on the far side at their own dot. Snaps this puck up into the neutral zone for Ariation. Well, these Louisville Arctics aren't from Louisville at all. They're just fans of Louisville. I was going to say, I know some of these girls. That shot fired, saved by Maddie Tessier. Puck comes out to the neutral zone, chased after by Ashlyn Beals. In the neutral zone, picked up by Abigail Stahlheimer. Dumps that puck in, goes over the end line. Grabbed there by 67 Allison Draper. Sends around to the near side. held in by Miriam Solkowski. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. Skating down with it, 14, Tatum Cook-Francis. Tatum on the far side, at the top of the circle, sends that puck in to Caitlin McCormick. McCormick bringing it out into the front, gets swept aside by the Arctics. Julian Fournier on the far side, not able to get it out, goes back behind the net, chased down by Miriam Solkowski. Solkowski in the corner, turning around with that puck, drops it back to the corner. 46ers, I think that's Ava Boye there. On the far side, centering pass, swept away by Solkowski. In the slot, turning it back on the 46ers. Arctics all over it, though, and that puck comes out into the neutral zone. Abigail Stahlhammer grabbing that puck, pushing it forward, goes over into the Adirondack zone, and the Arctics are going to come off for a change. 46ers dump that puck in, held in. Lillian Frigo grabs it, goes back behind the net. Frigo back handing it up to Polniak. Polniak trying to touch it off the wall, not able to get it by, but comes in and no, held in at the blue line by the 46ers. Nice job. In the corner, Frigo. Frigo stopping short, going back to the corner, trying to make some space. Coming over to cut her off, though, Sofia Amaya Gutierrez. Polniak stopping her there, though, and sends that puck up. Nope, now it comes to Polniak. Sorry, that was Jasmine Jesmer, 26-20. 46ers gaining control of that puck as it left the neutral zone. Passed up to Adelaide Norman. Norman backhands it into the corner, and the 46ers go off for their change. Arctics trying to break out. Stopped by Keegan Roberts. She sends that puck back behind the Arctics net. Lillian Frigo trying to keep it away. 46ers trying to keep it in. Chase down for it in the corner. Comes up to Jesmer. Jesmer trying to push that out and does. Gets it through the neutral zone. Polniak skating after it. First one to it, though, I think was Beals. Beals goes down as she swats that puck around. Puck comes to the neutral zone. Adelaide Norman with it. Norman, nope, 14. Tatum Cook-Francis. Tatum fires that shot as she came across the slot. Gets deflected away by Jesmer. At the point. Fired. Beals loose in the paint and scoring that goal, Ava Boye. Goal scored by number 16, assisted by 4. Time of the 46ers goal, 3:55. Arctics winning that faceoff, pushing it in. That's Abigail taking that puck, sending it back behind the net. Picked up there by the 46ers, send it all the way out, sent all the way across into the Arctic end of the ice, off the boards, and that's going to be an icing. It'll bring this faceoff all the way down next to Avery Marcio. Face-off held in by the Arctics, but finally turned back out by the 46ers on the far boards. Cecilia Connors had it for a moment. Puck comes out on the near side to Ashlyn Beals. Beals coming up with it. Stopped momentarily, but keeps penetrating forward. Dumps that puck in. The 46ers go off for a change. That puck gets by Tegan Sheldon. Chasing after it, Sage Bergdorf. Bergdorf taking that puck behind the net, sends it into the slot, gets kicked away by Sofia Amaya Gutierrez. Arctics behind the net. Abigail Stahlhammer sends it to the corner. Picked up by Forney. Forney back to the point. From the point, snap towards the goal. Stopped by Allison Draper. Passed up and out now. And here come the 46ers. That's Sofia Amaya Gutierrez. Passing that puck up to Norman. Norman shot fired. Save Maddie Tessier. Puck's back behind the net. Picked up by Abigail. Abigail in the corner. I think it's Abigail. Held there by Adelaide Norman of the 46ers. Able to get that puck over to Adriana L'Esperance. God, I love that name. Polniak coming up in the neutral zone, passing that puck, and it is stopped by Emmeline Fosher. Sends it into the neutral zone, brought back in by Ariason. '46ers trying to make another advance on the puck, passed up and out and back in, though, by the Arctics, and that's an offsides. Nice whistle by Caleb Rutherford, the referee. '46ers centering pass, backhand save, rebound, goal! Oh. Goal scored by number 16, Ava Boye. That's 2 on the day for her. You know what? I don't know who the assist came from. Time of the goal, 6:12. 46ers lead 2-0. Puck going back and forth in the neutral zone, picked up by Miriam Solkowski. She sends it forward for Abigail Stahlhammer. Stahlhammer not able to push it through the zone. 46ers turn it back. Chasing it down. I think that's Josephine Spinello. It is, but Caitlin McCormick taking that puck away at the corner by the 46ers. Sends it back behind the net. Eva Boye has her stick all tied up. Sage Bergdorf grabs it, bounces it off the backboards to the corner. Josephine Spinello after it, as is Caitlin McCormick. McCormick draws it back in. Cecilia Connors over there trying to make something happen. That puck gets flung back behind the net again, and Miriam Solkowski picks it up with more space, sends that up for Forney. Forney trying to come out and does, sends it across the neutral zone on the near side. Coming over, Abigail Stahlhammer gets it just over the blue line, but it's quickly turned back by the 46ers. Adelaide DeMarco tries snapping that out, comes right back in, though. '46ers from the corner. Centering pass, attempted, gets to Julia Jackson, sends it on net, and that gets covered up by Maddie Tessier. Karen, I'm not sure if the car is locked. Probably. Oh, you're inside now, and you're walking over to me. I'll talk to you when you get here. Face off, drawn back by the point, shot fired. Save Tessier, goes to the corner. Aeration sends it back behind the net. Taken by the 46ers. There's another goal. Did not mean to play the music. It was a bit of an accident. Time of that goal, 7:54 for the 46ers. I did not see who scored it. My apologies. Perhaps you were watching. Shot comes in on net, covered up by Maddie Tessier. Face off to the left side. Tessier comes back to the point, fired in by Tegan Sheldon, blocked out in front. Puck goes to the corner. Picked up there, looks like Adelaide Norman. Norman back to Sophia Amaya Gutierrez. Back to Norman, just tipping it in. Saved by Tessier and clearing the crease was, I think that's Josephine Spinello. It was. Nicely done. Love it when defense keeps the goalie's house empty. As an Islander fan that grew up watching Billy Smith in net, always appreciated. Back behind your net with the puck, Miriam Solkowski takes it to the corner, trying to clear it out. She's got a 46er all over, snaps it back to the other corner. Blocked, though, by Ava Boye. Boye gets it out into the middle. Arctics trying to get it out, held in by Tatum Cook Francis. Tatum able to get it back to Anna Rossner. Fires that puck in, just missing. Puck to the corner, picked up by Solkowski. Solkowski trying to clear it out. Abigail Stahlhammer able to push it forward. Abigail coming down on her near side. Abigail out in front, winds up shot. Avery Marcial coming up with the big save. Puck comes all the way out into the neutral zone. And the Arctics try to put something else together. Stahlhammer blocking it, keeping it in, comes back to the 46ers, and they are able to push that out of the zone. Stahlhammer, though, right there, able to help it get back in, sends it to the corner, and she goes off for her change. Tegan Sheldon taking that puck back behind her net, passing it up to one of her teammates. She sends it out into the middle for Tatum Cook Francis. Gets turned over, coming up on the near side. I think that's aeration. And she dumps that puck in. It is. Madison sends it in, trying to come back with that puck. And the 46ers get it out. Ava Boye with it. Nah, she loses it, gets her pocket pick. Puck comes back and taken by Emmeline Fosher. Fosher loses it as aeration stole it with the tip of her stick. Oh, but it gets turned right back by the 46ers. Held in by Jessmer. Doesn't go far before an Adirondack 46er picks that puck up. Sends it through the neutral zone. It's going to go down. Icing is called by Caleb Rutherford. And that brings this faceoff all the way back down by Avery Marcial. 3-0 in favor of the 46ers. Aeration lined up against Sofia Amaya Gutierrez. Puck comes back for the 46ers. Play there by, I forgot who 5 was. Rossner. There she is. Puck comes down now. Adelaide Norman chasing after it. And here is number 6, Sofia Avaya Gutierrez. Puck is stuck on the side of the net and covered up by Maddie Tessier, and that'll get the whistle. Oh, we're saying it was stuck on the side of the net by a 46er. We'll have a neutral zone face-off. Trey Ledoux dropping the puck. Puck comes back to Abigail Stahlhammer. Stahlhammer trying to push that forward into a position of power. Goes back to Rossner. Rossner sends it up into the middle in the offensive end. Backhanded by the 46ers towards the goal. Goes to the corner. Battle for that puck on the far side. Going back to the corner. Spinello trying to pull it out. Gets snapped towards the middle by the 46ers. Dished aside by Miriam Solkowski. Stahlhammer going back behind the net. Nice stick check to try to gain access to the puck. Another 46er coming in, though, to take that access away. Solkowski fires it into the corner. Off the boards. Coming up. Held in by Keegan Roberts. Pushed back out. Now held in at the blue line right there by Adriana L'Esperance. Puck gets turned back all the way down for an icing. 30 seconds or so. Why don't we call it 31.8 exactly remaining in the first period? There's a face off to the right side of Tessier. Comes back. Stepping up is aeration, trying to get that puck. Oh, she runs into Ashlyn Beals, and they both go down. With that puck on her own end, Adriana Lesper. No, I'm sorry, that was 67. Allison Draper. She sends it off the far boards. Coming up with it are the 46ers. Off the boards, deep into the corner. First one to it is Frigo. Lillian not able to keep control of that puck. It is pushed aside, though, so the 46ers couldn't get a shot on net. And that's where this period's going to end. At the end of the opening game for the 14U division, the second game of the day for the Unity Cup, The 46ers lead this one by a score of 3-0. All right, here we are. After the 1-minute intermission, time for period number 2. And there's the faceoff. Controlled by the Arctics, they push forward into the 46ers end of the ice, immediately grabbed by Ashlyn Beal. She snaps it up into their neutral zone, comes all the way across to Caitlin McCormick. McCormick gets a stick on it, has to chase it down into the corner. On McCormick is Spinello. Spinello sends it up on the near side for Julian Forney. Forney sends it all the way down. First one that's going to get to it is Ashlyn Beal. Nope, she is not. It's an icing. She was close. Face off to the left side of Tessier. Comes out in front. Arctics trying to get it out, and out it comes. Grabbed by Beals. Beals sends it back in. Gets dumped in. Ooh, just wide of that net. Arctics coming around behind. Off the boards. Doesn't get very far. Puck squirts out into the middle, picked up by the Arctics, and they send it down to center ice. 46ers off the boards on the near side. Forney trying to clear it out. Gets picked up by Cecilia Connors and shot on goal. Save by Maddie Tessier. Puck won by the 46ers, sent towards the middle, turning, shooting. Oh, and it goes off the stick of Tessier and in. Goal scored by number 6, Sofia Amaya Gutierrez. Time of the goal, 1:13. And the 46ers now lead by a score of 4-0. Faceoff goes over to the far board, stepping up to grab it. Tatum Cook-Francis. She dumps that into the zone. Taken by Sofia Amaya Gutierrez. Gutierrez coming across the bottom. Shot. Save. Maddie Tessier. Face off to Tessier's right side. Comes out in the middle. Quick shot, quick save by Maddie. Face off comes back. Center point. Shot fired from the top of the slot. Covered up by Maddie Tessier. On the near side, pushing that puck forward is Anna Rossner. Goes into the corner, picked up by Kathleen McCormick. Comes all the way out on the far side, off the boards. And what's going to happen? It goes into the zone a little bit and gets sent back. Now back in. Polniak trying to clear it out, not able to do so. Stepping up is Tatum. Cook Francis. Puck goes to the corner, out in the slot. Shot, goal! Ava Boye with the hat trick. Goal scored by number 16, assisted by 14. 16 from 14. Time of that goal, 2:06. Face-off won by the Arctics. Abigail Stahlhammer curling all the way around, crossing over the blue line, dumping that puck into the corner, goes back behind the net. 46 is on her near side, taking it to the corner, bringing it up on towards the middle now. Tatum, Cook, Francis going down the middle. Cook sends it towards the goal. Francis. Here we go. Pause. That's how long that hyphen is between the names. Lillian Ford or Frigo trying to push that puck up on the near side, trying to get it by laying down Anna Rossner. And out it comes on the far side. Abigail Stahlhammer skating down, fires that shot on goal. Save by Avery Marcel. Marcel? Markle? Marcel. Face off to the left side of Marcel. Fournay in for the face-off for the Arctics. Gets drawn back by Cecilia Connors. Pushed up at the point. Frigo trying to send it in, not able to do so. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Coming back to pick it up is Jasmine Jesmer. Jesmer turns, sends it back up into the neutral zone. 46ers grab it and dump it right back in. Frigo taking that puck back behind her net, sends it up along the far boards, comes out into the neutral zone. That got touched by a few people. It should be waved off, but it's not, I think, unless if it only got touched by Arctics. And for that, I don't really know. So you know what? I'm going to leave it in the capable hands of Trey Ledoux and Caleb Rutherford. I just figure they must have got it right. Uh-oh, Trey looks cold. He's going to be all right. Face-off drawn back by the 46ers. Centering pass sent to Allison Draper. Draper sends it at goal. Gets deflected, goes back behind the net. Picked up by Josephine Spinello of the Arctics. And that gets cleared out into the neutral zone. Grabbed by the 46ers defense. They send it wide to the near side. Turned and tried to clear it out. Polniak stops it. Polniak to Aeration. Aeration sends it to the slot. And it's a bouncy puck that nothing's able to get done. Coming back with it is Connors. Connors into the corner for the 46ers. Polniak there, as is Aeration. Comes out for Connors. Connors trying to shuffle it towards the neutral zone, not able to do so. Arctics able to get that out back into the neutral zone. Gets backhanded in by Draper, or towards the offensive end. Denied by the Arctic. Puck gets sent in all the way to the corner by the 46ers. And over in the near corner now, grabbing that puck, Adriana L'Esperance, centering pass, shot in wide. Back behind the net now is the 46ers. Stealing that puck away, though, Josephine Spinello. Spinello coming up into the neutral zone. collapsed upon by a bunch of 46ers. Spinello still trying to penetrate that puck forward. Still battled for it in the neutral zone. Grabbed by Sofia Amaya Gutierrez, and she dumps that puck towards the corner. Centering pass. Oh, it went right to Adriana L'Esperance and dished away by Maddie Tessier. Puck's in the neutral zone, backhanded up by Tegan Sheldon. Snapped out. And back in, that's an offsides. Those girls were trying to come to the bench to get a line change, but they didn't do it quick enough. There's a face-off. Looks like everybody skated by it and left the puck behind. Picked up by the 46ers. They drop it back for their defense in the neutral zone. Passed up to Tatum Cook-Francis. Tatum going in. Has to go to the corner over the red line. Forced there by Lillian Frigo. Frigo putting pressure on. Puck comes loose. Picked up by the 46ers. Turning around all the way over. McCormick. Aeration's the 3 on the other team. Puck fired in. I couldn't see who that was. 5. Oh, that's Rossner. Anyway, puck comes out on her near side. Rossner stepping up, grabs that puck, takes it to the corner, sends it back behind it for Tatum Cook-Francis. Tatum Cook-Francis to the other corner. Loses that puck to a Arctic, and Abigail Stallhammer coming down with it. Shot fired. Save by Avery Marcia. Puck's in a neutral zone. Jesmer overskates it. Turned up, though, by the Arctic. Stallhammer dumps that puck into the corner, and she goes down. Puck goes all the way back behind the net. Rossner, picks it up, sends it off to the near side to Connors. Connors over the blue line, gets tied up, has to stop short, tries centering that pass, gets blocked by Polniak. Coming in to help out, though, behind is Ashlyn Beals. She sends that puck into the corner. Aeration trying to clear it up to Polniak, not able to get it to her. Brought back, shot fired, save by Maddie Tessier. Face-off will be to the right side of Maddie. Back to the point. Fired. Goes off the leg of Madison Aeration. In the neutral zone. Aeration coming down with it. Shot fired. Save Marcia. Rebound picked up on the far side by Ashlyn Beals. Beals coming down. Faces Spinello, gets turned around, has to dump that puck in towards the corner. Puck goes back over the red line, picked up there by Silkowski. Silkowski tries sending it up, held in by Beals. Beals tries firing it in, gets deflected away, comes right to Polniak. Polniak gets it out into the neutral zone, grabbed by Beals. Beals over to Draper. Draper tries giving it back to Beals. Beals misses it. Aeration comes up, picks that puck up, and drops it into the corner. Puck goes back behind the net, gathered there by Neva Rodriguez. Turned back to Forney or Frigo or Forney. Who was that? That was Forney. Forney with it back behind the net. Gets kicked closer to the corner by the 46ers. And here come the 46ers. This is Neva Rodriguez. Oh, she's wearing 6. I have her as 12. I'm confused. Centering pass blocked by Frigo. Number 24, Emmeline Fosher. That puck on the far side gets turned back, so she takes it and goes back behind her net to reassess the situation. 3.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Fosher sends it off the near boards, held in at the blue line by Jesmer. Sent up along on the near side. Battle for it, trying to move it one way or the other. 46ers can't get it past Jesmer. Jesmer turning around, and now that puck comes out into the neutral zone, but it's picked up by Sage Bergdorf. Bergdorf sends it across to the far side. Gets picked up by Adriana L'Esperance. Adriana goes in with it, spinning, almost falling, staying on her feet, though. Puck is bouncing up against the boards, picked up by Abigail Stahlhammer. Stahlhammer sends it all the way to the near side. Off the boards, played on by Tegan Sheldon. Sheldon dumps it in behind the Arctic net, goes around on the far side. Arctic coming up with it in the middle, long pass to Forney. Forney not able to hold on to it. Gets it to Stahlhammer, though. That gets deflected off of Stahlhammer, bounces off the ledge, and comes back onto the ice. Stahlhammer trying to push that puck forward. It does not want to cross the blue line, though. 46ers turn it back, goes right to Jesmer. Jesmer sends it up into the neutral zone. Forney turning, snapping that puck in, finally getting into the offensive end, goes over the red line, and the Arctic goes off for a change. 46ers picking that puck up, trying to clear it up, gets stopped by Polniak, backhands it, softly goes to the goalie, and gets covered up by Avery Marcille. Faceoff comes out into the neutral zone. Stopped at the neutral zone, at the blue line by Claire Polniak to keep that puck in the neutral zone. 46ers trying to turn that puck back. Gets denied by the Arctic and goes all the way down. Coming back to pick it up, though, is Anna Rossner. Leaks out in the middle. Polniak trying to get her stick at it. Gets it to the backhand, and that gets covered up by Avery Marcille. Just hit my head on a sign. I think we're going to be all right. Puck deflected, back behind the net. Polniak goes out into the middle. 46ers clear it out through the zone. Puck's all the way down at the corner. And it goes in. Who scored that? Did you see? Ah, I wasn't paying attention. 13, Cecilia Connors with the goal. Time of that goal, 11:00. Thank you very much. The 46ers now lead 6-0. Face-off won by the 46ers. Adelaide Norman moving forward, able to get that puck over to the side, gets turned back by Frigo out into the neutral zone. Chasing it down is Allison Draper of the 46ers. Draper down over the end line, looking for somebody to pass to. Arctic giving her plenty of room. Draper's going to go to the other side. Chased over that way by Abigail Stahlhammer. Gets that puck up. Not able to get it out. Held in by Frigo. Frigo sends it back behind the net. 30 seconds remaining in the second period. Draper looking, sends it up along the near boards. Forney stepping up on this side now, trying to hold it. She's all tied up with Tatum Cook Francis, a couple other people. We got like 5 players over here. Jesmer pushes that puck forward, comes right back to her. She draws it out, tries sending it towards the goal, gets blocked by Allison Draper. Allison goes back behind the net, backhands that puck around to the corner, picked up by Adriana L'Esperance on the far side. Coming off the board, Sophia Amaya Guterres, and that's where this period's going to end. At the end of 2 periods of play, the 46ers lead this one by a score of 6-0. Let's see, who do we have in the audience watching this game? Who can we find over on that far side? The guys here right in front of me are safe because I can't really turn the camera on them too well. A couple of Unity boys. I can't see through the netting who exactly they are. Some parents. Those people talking about where to go for dinner after this. On display on the far side, there are some Unity jerseys. Oh, look at that beautiful girl in the orange hat there. That's my wife. Next to her, the back of that gentleman right there, that is Michael Ledoux. Michael founded Unity just a few years ago. Look at him. He's eating. Oh, my God. They have food over there? There's Angela Keegan. She's eating as well. Angela's been the go-to person helping to put this together. I believe all of the coaches and team reps have been receiving updates from Angela. She's keeping track of the scores on the Google Docs page online. It's not a simple web address, so I can't tell it to you right now. But yeah, it looks like they've got food over there. Nobody's bringing food over to me. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe they're just eating over there, but it looked to me like there was a table. I feel robbed. There's the face-off. Aeration trying to win it. Goes back to the 46ers, and the 46ers take that puck and they dump it into the corner. 46ers looking, trying to center it. Gets blocked by the Arctic. That was Jasmine Jesmer doing a good job of stick checking. Shot fired by Ava Boye. Ava trying to go for number 4. Line change for the Arctic. There's our puck drop, drawn back by the 46ers. McCormick, shot fired, save Maddie Tessier. Puck gets dished aside over to the far side. Polniak trying to gain control of it. 46ers leaning on it, coming with that puck. That goes across the top of the paint onto the near boards. Stepping up to grab it is Emmeline Fosher. She sends that back towards the back of the net. Grabbed there by the Arctic, trying to clear it out. Held short of the blue line by Tegan Sheldon. Sent into the corner. 46ers coming around with it on the near side now, looking for somebody to pass to. Comes out to the point for Sheldon. Sheldon fires it just wide right. Centering pass, one-timer attempted by Tatum Cook Francis, not able to send it home. Tatum behind the net, sends it up at the dot, backhanded, wide right. Tatum behind the net, stepping one way, then the other, trying to make some space. Gets that puck over to the near side to Ava Boye. Boye goes in deep into the corner, turning around. Boye had Aeration all over her, trying to get that puck free. Aeration reaching back, sending it up, and along the boards, gets it out into the neutral zone. Here comes the puck. First one to it is Polniak. So's Tegan Sheldon. Jesmer sends it back behind the net. Polniak chasing after it. Centering pass attempted. The only people there were some 46ers, and they were blocking that passing lane. Arctic picking that puck up in the neutral zone, turning it back. Jesmer grabbing it, sending it into the corner, back around behind the net. Jesmer's got to go chase after herself. Sheldon gets to it first for the 46ers. Frigo holds it at the blue line, backhands it off the boards. Coming up and picking that puck up, Tegan Sheldon sends it down into the offensive end. Forney grabs it at her own defensive end now, skating around behind the net, squeezed off that puck by Julia Jackson. Gets sent back behind the net again. Frigo with it. Frigo just turning around, trying to get some space, and the 46ers are just not giving to her. Out in front shot, save Maddie Tessier. Puck comes up on the near side. Backhanded back in deep by Anna Rossner. Behind the net is the puck. A couple of people kicked out for Cecilia Connors. Connors sends it up on the far side, grabbed by Abigail Stahlhammer. Stahlhammer trying to get it out, not able to do so. Forney going back to grab it. Yeah. Comes up into their neutral zone. That's Sulkowski trying to get that to a shooting position, not able to do so. 46ers on the far side, curling around backwards to grab that puck. Trying to get it past Abigail Stahlhammer, not able to do so. Puck leaks towards the middle. Tegan Sheldon grabs it, fires it off the boards, comes out into the neutral zone. Frigo comes and picks it up, tries sending it up, and it goes all the way down into the corner, back behind the net. Rossner with that puck coming up on the near side, passes that puck up, turned back by Frigo, goes right to a 46er though. Frigo draws it over to Stahlhammer. Stahlhammer crosses the red line, dumps that puck in, off the boards. Stahlhammer goes off for a change. 46ers trying to come up. Aeration stepping up to grab that puck. Gets gloved down by a 46er and pushed out into the neutral zone. Waiting for it, Josephine Spinello. Spinello dumps that in and it goes off the goalie. Avery pushes that puck off for her defense player. Aeration holding it, pushing that puck into the corner, going over those. Sofia Amaya Gutierrez grabs that puck, sends it around back behind the net. On the far side, Polniak trying to keep it in. 46ers trying to shovel it out. Caleb Rutherford getting in the way. And the 46ers able to get that puck out into their neutral zone. Right there, though, Taylor Jesmer. Jesmer dumps it right back in. 46ers trying to make a play. Off the boards, gets it up to a teammate. Sent out across, turned back by Spinello. Puck still in the neutral zone. 46ers able to dump it in so they can go off for a change. Chasing it down is Jesmer. Jesmer going back behind her net. Looking, sends it up on the far side to Polniak. Polniak didn't turn quick enough to pick up speed. Puck goes by her. Aeration stepping up with that puck now. Aeration grabs, shot, fired, save, Marcille. And we are on a runtime. Late start on the runtime, but runtime nonetheless. Typically in tournament play, if the goal differential is 5 or more in the third period, it'll go to runtime until such a time as the score returns to either 3 or a 2-goal or a 4-goal differential. I don't exactly know the rule here. You think I would, since it's our tournament. I don't think I printed the rules. I certainly didn't read them. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Arctic, Forney has to hold it as her team checks up on sides. In the meantime, Tatum Cook-Francis steals that puck away. Coming up to help behind her, Caitlin McCormick. McCormick grabs that puck, dumps it into the corner. Goes back behind the net. Grabbed by Forney. Forney for the Arctic. Has it, snaps it up, gets it into the neutral zone. Gets turned back by the 46ers, dumped in back behind the net. On the far side, McCormick picks it up at the red line. McCormick, turnaround, centering pass attempted, gets blocked by Forney. I think it was Forney. No, it's Frigo. Frigo to Forney. Forney trying to get it out. Coming over, Aeration, backhanding it. Stopped by Caitlin McCormick. Comes out to the point, fired in by the 46ers, goes to the corner. On the near side, stepping up to grab that, Tatum Cook-Francis. Cook-Francis going back behind the net, reaching, stops short, looking for somebody to pass to, has nobody, goes back, sends it behind the net. Centering pass there, gets deflected away by Frigo, and comes out to the center point. Loose out in front, Caitlin McCormick sends it home! Goal scored by number 3, Caitlin McCormick. Time of that 46ers goal, 7:13, we'll say. Faceoff comes back to the Arctic, gets picked off by the 46ers. Stopped at the blue line, though, and grabbing it is Stahlhammer, sending that puck back. She gets that puck over to Sulkowski. Sulkowski shot fired, saved by Avery Marcille. Four minutes remaining in the third period. There's a face-off brought to the middle by the Arctic, brought back to the center point, fired in by, is that Josephine Spinello? It was, saved by Avery Marcille. Sage Bergdorf taking that face-off against Cecilia Connors. Gets sent back behind the net for the Arctic. Taken away by Emmeline Fosher. Fosher sends it up on the near side, and here come the 46ers. Jesmer trying to clear it out, or through the neutral zone. Coming to help out is Connors. Connors gets to the blue line, dumps that puck in. She goes off for a change. Back behind her own net, Bergdorf with that puck. Bergdorf looking, sends it onto the far side. Tried to get advanced, turned back by the 46ers. On goal, saved by Maddie Tessier. Spinello over the red line, trying to get that puck out at the corner. 46ers center it. Gets turned back in the slot by Adriana L'Esperance and gets covered up by Maddie Tessier. Sofia Amaya Gutierrez lined up against Madison Ariation. Arctic on the far side, pushing that puck out, get it into the neutral zone. Polniak trying to drive it forward, gets turned back, though, by Keegan Roberts. Puck goes all the way down to the corner. 46ers now with it behind the Arctic net. 46ers on her near side, centering pass, goes to the center point, stepping up with that puck. Anna Rossner, shot fired, saved by Tessier. 46ers centering pass gets swept aside, and we've got a delayed penalty. The first penalty of the day on number 14 for the Arctic. 1 minute 30-second minor for hooking. Number 14, 1 minute 30 seconds, hook. Time of that minor penalty, 10:14 or so. So power play opportunity for the 46ers. There's the face-off. Goes to the corner, played on by Tatum Cook Roberts. Tatum in the corner, looking for somebody to pass it. Goes out into the slot. Stepping up to grab it is 27, Keegan Roberts. Shot fired, saved by Maddie Tessier. Last minute of play of this game. Final minute. Face off on the far side. Referees chuckling about something. Face off goes over to the boards, picked up by Ava Boyer. She sends it back, sent out into the middle, turned away by the Arctic. Puck comes through the neutral zone down to the 46ers end of the ice. 46ers curling around with it, pushes it up into the neutral zone. Ariation tried turning it back. Puck gets to Tatum Cook Francis. Tatum sends it off to the far side for Ava Bouye. Bouye not able to hold it, but held in at the blue line by the 46ers. Overstepped by Fournier, and Ava comes back. Ava drops it off for Tatum. Tatum shot at goal, saved by Maddie Tessier. Ava Boye sends it back behind the net, deflected out in front, turned away by the Arctic. Last 5 seconds, and that's where this game's going to end. The 46ers win this one by a score of 7-0. Nice game by both teams, and we're going to hold it here. After the handshake, what I learned after the first game of this weekend is that they hand out MVPs as selected by the coaches of the opposing team. It's a great tradition to have, and I forgot about it. So sorry about that. We'll hang out here and see if we can't hear who is selected by either coach. Number 14 for the 46ers, Tatum Cook Francis.
And number 2, we're going to
Maddie Tessier. Again, congratulations to both teams. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hint, hint. I